Civil society is not promised. Current brand of politics is leading us to a place where our country is being pulled apart at the seams. There's a pressure building in America, and as you know, pressure can make diamonds or it could burst pipes. When pressure builds, we either find a way to release it or it explodes. And right now, our current political system is moving us in a direction where we are going to explode. In a country where we rarely agree on anything, we do agree on this. Overwhelming majority of Americans do not want a rematch of the 2020 election. And yet, it looks like that's exactly what we're going to get. How is it that happens? How did we get here? The short answer, the two-party system. Let me give you a thought experiment. Can you think of any other area in your life where you would just accept having only two choices to pick from? What would happen if you went to a restaurant, they hand you a menu, and on one page it says you can have liver, and on the other page it says you can have chitlins? What about if you dug your hands in a bowl of candy and the only options in there were black licorice or butterscotch? The reality is that we live in a time where we have more choices than at any point in human history, and we do not like binary choices. The good news is, when it comes to our politics, we can actually do something about it. Matter of fact, there's never been a time in our history where we were more ready for the political innovations that will help to make our political system actually work. What do income inequality, education reform, universal health care, gun reform, environmental policy, immigration reform, what do all those things have in common? They're all issues that have had very little change over the course of decades. Why? Because the political incentives associated with our two-party system and the current binary political infrastructure makes win-win solutions damn near impossible. It's time for us to demand political innovation right now. Too many of our representatives ain't representing, and there are tools that we'll talk about over the course of the next couple of weeks that if we demand implementation of, we 100% will improve who gets to run for office, who can actually win office, and who gets to put people over party and power. Open primaries, ranked choice voting, getting money out of politics, redistricting reform, participatory budgeting, all of these things. And these are just a few of them that can make our political system much more responsive to the changes that most people want and most people need. We've known nothing but the political duopoly for so long. I know it can feel impossible to break out of, and that's exactly how they want you to feel. And they're gonna fight all of these changes tooth and nail in order to hold on to power. But it is a fight that they will lose if we put our heads and our hearts together in defiance of tyranny. They use the idea of the spoiler effect to say, you can't vote for anybody but them, otherwise you'll elect some boogeyman, whoever that may be. Every election is the most important election of our time, and they use this message as a sword and a shield to protect their selfish interests while fighting the very tools that would eliminate the idea that we ever have to vote for the lesser of two evils. I don't know about you, I don't want to vote for evil at all. Our issues are complex, they're multifaceted, and it's going to take time to go through all of them. But I promise you, if you walk on this journey with me, it's going to help you understand how these political innovations can change the way we do business in this country. Who's ready to move past bouncing back and forth between two organizations that are designed to do the bidding of corporate America and ready to move towards an organization that is people-centered and designed to actually create the future of politics, not for the American people, but with the American people? Tag somebody you know who follows politics and click the link below in my bio to join a collection of people who are committed to the transformation of this country. Let's create the future of our political system together. Let's create the future of the political system